And so if you're not feeling confident in your leadership, you're probably looking at yourself too much and not actually looking outwards at your role to the group. If you don't feel confident about your leadership, you're probably looking at the wrong thing. So up until you embody a leader role or a leadership role, you are focused on your deliverables, what you're able to do, what you're able to support, the role you play. In a leadership role, you have to flip that script and become focused on how you support high performance in the individuals, the team, and the organization. And your ability to be a good leader is actually your ability to support a culture, set a scene, support the development of people so that there is a high performing team. Development of people, systems, procedures. And one of the challenges for newly promoted leaders, or one of the challenges for anybody stepping out of more operational or individualistic measures of success, is learning to actually measure team, group performance, measure your ability to support others in performing, not necessarily in your own. And it's one of the most uncomfortable parts of shifting out of more operational leadership or management usually into more of a leadership position where your job is to lead others. And there's many different ways you can lead, there's many different approaches, so we won't get into that here. But what you need to think about is that shift is going from an individualistic view of measuring yourself and your success to flipping it to being able to create environments where other people thrive more. And so if you're not feeling confident in your leadership, you're probably looking at yourself too much and not actually looking outwards at your role to the group, to the individual, to your direct reports, to the organization. You're probably still taking that individualistic measurement of self. Whereas leadership is most evident. Think of the most famous leaders you know, not by what they necessarily did, but by what they facilitated others doing. And you could say that's good or bad because it depends how you use that power. But it's really important, if you're caught on that individualistic confidence about your leadership stuff, then you may not really be embracing leadership and focusing on the right elements that will bring you the results that you're looking for. Leadership is about others. Your confidence is about you. And while you need that confidence, if your leadership isn't focused on others, then you're probably not leading, because leadership is nothing without others. You're just a person telling people what to do. So you're dictating, possibly managing, directing, but not leading. That's some food for thought. If you want to find out more about how you can focus and what to focus on in your leadership, you can pop over to my leadership assessment, which is sheilawalsh.com/leadership-assessment. And you can do that to find out what areas of leadership you need to focus on most, so that you don't get caught up in just your own self-doubt or your own guesstimations. You can actually think about areas of development outside of your own perspective that would benefit your leadership, meaning the people you lead, the people you influence, the results of your organization. Pop over and do that free assessment.